Okay, so another week, another 10 deals under $10 or your local currency. Well, normally we do manage to get, 10 games in all regions. This week, there's some huge differences between markets, so we're going to be splitting it between the US, UK, and EU. So anyways, hit subscribe, join our growing family, and let's get this one started. So as always, check the lower left corner to see if it's going to be available in your region. But first up, we're coming in strong with Way of the Passive Fist. This one, it has a huge 90% discount. Now, while this one, it might look like a traditional side-scrolling beat-em-up, it's actually very different thanks to basically no attacking at all. Here, the idea is this: you defend attacks, wear your opponents down before taking them out when their stamina bar is depleted. It might not sound fun not having the ability to, punch and kick, but it's so very addictive as you learn each of your opponent's attack patterns, and it almost takes on like this rhythm game vibe to the whole experience as you're getting that timing down. Next up, Felix of Repo, and while I couldn't recommend it entirely at full price, the huge 76% discount it now has makes it absolutely worth it and makes me feel a whole lot better about it. Not only is it visually stunning though, but it comes with some truly amazing audio work because Patrick Stewart's donating his voiceover, and come on, tell me that's not impressive. The idea is simple though: move amongst the shadows, navigate on a grid-based system, and expect to be solving puzzles that entail you, the Reaper, killing someone on the map. So yeah, you're going to be moving objects or setting up traps that just basically lead to their demise. This one, it for sure has a dark sense of humour, but it's also, I will say, never mean. I enjoyed it. $25 was way too much, but now I say puzzle fans, just do it. With so many of you commenting about Monster Boy and Wonderboy the Dragon's Tail, I thought why not check out this week Wonderboy Returns Remix. This one, it's getting a 40% discount, and I will say it's a more traditional experience, there's no question, but there's still a whole lot to like here. This one, the detail, the graphics, it's low, but still with a ton of character, the music very much chiptune and kind of a throwback, and the gameplay as addictive as you would expect. It's a solid platformer that's more of a throwback, which makes sense considering it's literally a remake of the original. Also, I will say it is over a little bit quickly, but that didn't stop me from coming back multiple times to try the multiple different difficulties. If you like it old school, I'd say you'll probably like this interpretation of the original. So if you're a fan of Monkey Island, Grim Fandango, any good point and click adventure, this one's definitely for you. Deponia, coming in with a 75% discount. The original price way overpriced, but now it's a must buy, and there's also 3 sequels on sale at the same time. Here, the world's basically turned into a wasteland, and we're taking on the role of Rufus, trying to find himself a new life on the floating city of Elysium. Super old school for sure in some of its more weird puzzle solutions, shall we say, but a great visual style, stories, great fun, and then the audio just elevates it to be one of the better adventure games of recent memory. Also, for the price, you can expect around 10 hours of gameplay, so it's not a bad price at all. Next up, I'm sticking 4 games together, and that's because Capcom in the US, they have a beast of a sale on. My suggestions: the beat 'em up bundle, absolutely worth it. Just brings together some classic experiences in one place, and as emulations go, they're solid. Okami HD, a masterpiece of a game and a true work of art. This one, the price is just insane, and if you've never experienced it, you must just go out, buy it, and just try it. Finally then, Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. One more old school as Resident Evils go, I really did enjoy my time with these ones, and the story set between the 4th and the 5th game, working with a counter-terrorism group. Also, I gotta say, Mega Man's in this sale too for $9.99 each, but I honestly think you can probably do better physical for that one. Shmup fans then, pick up Dimension Drive, 85% off. It's just so cheap, it's an easy decision. This shmup though, it's bringing something very different to the table by actually having 2 screens side by side, one side a ship, one side a dot showing where your location would be. Here basically you can jump at will between the 2 locations. Too many enemies, jump across, a wall blocking your way, jump across. It's an incredibly challenging shooter that takes something many of us, we know and love, and really give a fun and unique spin on things. Tower 4 next up, and this, it comes from the team that gave us Celeste, and you can see here why Celeste was so good. While it does have single player and cooperative modes where you'll be, taking on challenges and stuff like waves of enemies, the real reason honestly to buy this one, it's for the local multiplayer. Now just a warning while I say that as well, there is no online with this. It's very much a all around one TV experience. but it's one of the best out there. Here you can get up to 6 players battling it out to just shoot each other with bow and arrows. It's fun, it gets crazy, it's probably not worth it for single player, but if you can justify it with the 75% discount, you won't regret it every time you get a chance to play it. It's just one of the best local experiences on the Switch, and this version even throws in all the DLC and even guest stars Celeste characters. So next up, a whole new world, and this one it's bringing the retro and it's bringing the challenge. Having originally played this myself on the Vita, I got truly addicted, so I was really happy to see this one join the Switch library. This one though, it's a simplistic tale. The monsters from the upside down world are invading, and guess what? You need to go and save the day. Retro here through and through. It's combining combat, platforming and just a brutal difficulty level. Charming though throwback visuals with a whole lot more colour than you would probably expect. Frequent moments where you'll find yourself flipping upside down, tons of enemies, and then also a solid control scheme. It's an acquired taste for sure, but it's also a steal at 80% off, so I'd say go to this one if you like something that's gonna kind of kick your ass a little bit. You're gonna need some patience. Our final two, my favourites of the week, one UK EU, one US, and first up we're starting with Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time, and what a game it is. First off, the visuals, rarely do we see something as unique but also as vivid, and then the idea, it's simple but creative. Pilot a ship, save creatures, and escape through a heart-shaped portal. Where it gets more complicated though is how you pilot said ship, and that's because you're just a single individual inside this huge moving spaceship, so you need to move between the rooms to control the different elements. I think the engine, the weapons, the shield, they all operate separately, so at what moment do you prioritize each? Single player is great fun, up to 4 players is even better, and this is a well-loved title worth your time with 50% off right now. So our last one today, my favourite of the week, and with good reason. I'm sure a lot of you are going to agree, Celeste. If you haven't played this, first up, it truly is a masterpiece where it will just absolutely push you to the very peak of your skill level with its puzzle platforming format, all while, I've got to say, telling a beautifully paced story that is somewhat open to interpretation. The graphics so stunning, the soundtrack stunning, the gameplay stunning. There is not a single thing I would fault about this game outside of I want more, I want a sequel, and it's a true 10 out of 10. Can you help Madeline survive her inner demons and get to the top of Celeste Mountain? Well, at 75% off, taking it to a crazy price, I'd say if you only buy one game this week, make sure it's this one. You will not regret it. Help her make that journey. Thanks for watching. As always, hit that subscribe button if you're new here. I'm amazed by the support that we've seen recently. Leave the video a like if we helped you out, and also let me know in the comments below not only what you're picking up, but if you agree with any of my picks today, and let others know why you think they should buy it too. Let's help others get great experiences for great prices. As always as well, our Saturday video, all the offers there are still active, so head there to enter our draw for 2 $10 eShop gift cards. The winners are being announced this coming Saturday, and I'll see you all on the next video.